Hi, my name is Avio. Every year I get 6,000 demo submissions from artists all around the world for record label signing consideration. Every other day I review 30 to 60 of them right here on Record Label Boss. If you want to support your favorite artist in getting a recording deal, or if you want to find out what makes or breaks a demo, or if you just want to hang out, have fun, and talk about the music industry, you are very welcome to join us right here on Record Label Boss, and I'll see you on the next show. Hello and welcome, and I forgot my hat again. Welcome to Record Label Boss. How you doing today, everybody? How you doing, everybody? This is Avio without his hat, and welcome to Record Label Boss on this 29th of January. It's the Friday show. It's the freaking Friday. Welcome back to Record Label Boss, wherever you are in the world. I'm just gonna quickly put my hat on, because, you know, it's just so much better with the hat. Welcome to Record Label Boss, and today we got 26 different artists from around the world that have sent us their demos, and that we will be reviewing live on this show. I hope you had a good week. Welcome to RLB. And for those of you that can't see it, I put up a new sign. And this sign says Record Label Boss, to the world's #1 independent music review show. And that is a claim that I can make since some time ago, because we actually believe that we have data indicating that we are the world's #1 independent music review show for record label signing, including feedback to the artists, because we do not know anybody in the world that personally reviews 6,000 demos on a show every year, feedbacks to the artists, and talks to the audience about these songs. So I don't think there is any show, and we don't have any indication that there is any show that is bigger than this one in what we do. And this is why some time ago we became the world's #1 independent music review show, and I think that is a very great thing for all of us to say together, because I did not accomplish that alone. I accomplished that with... You have an ad? Wow. I don't know anybody who's ever gotten an ad on my stream. I must be getting popular. If Twitch starts running ads on my stream, it can only mean one thing, that this stream is getting a lot more popular. Hey Delta, how you doing? Hey Get to Know, how you doing? Hey all the people on the Reddit. Hey the guys on Facebook, on YouTube, on the Russian VK, on the D-Live, on Africa, and on the many other channels that we're broadcasting. Welcome to Record Label Boss, everybody. Delta, you also had an ad? Oh my god. I can only think of one thing, you know, that they finally decided this channel is that this channel is probably worth being something that they should totally advertise on. Let me check, because Getano has the VIP and Delta has some kind of crown, so both of you shouldn't have gotten ads. If you have gotten ads, it means that those are ads for all of you. That's right, Scotty. If you had an ad, you just contributed an incredibly small amount of money to Record Label Boss Twitch takes 90% of the ad revenue and leaves about 10% of the ad revenue for its creators. So we're ever so grateful for that wonderful split of advertisement revenue. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Beer Belly Bird. And hello, everybody that's on the show. Thank you so much for being on here. Yep, Scotty, you know it. It's 0.0000000000001 cent. Right. I'm just so glad. I hope you all got an ad for incredibly great products. Maybe it was a penis enlargement. Maybe it was something as useful as that. But I really do hope that you had a wonderful time enjoying your ad that I can't turn off and for which I am not really getting paid. Hey, but that's the platform, right? All right. That's how much an artist makes per play on Spotify too. Yes, that's right. They're equally as generous, you know? The tech giants, people always thought major labels are horrible to artists, but the tech giants have like really reinvented generosity, and they have found out that they can fuck artists even more than the record labels ever did. And we're ever so grateful for that. We're totally happy that we have these tech giants, because without these people, we wouldn't have 4.9 million out of 5 million registered artists making less than minimum wage. So thank you very much to all of you tech giants who are enabling 4.9 million people to not make a living wage out of the 5 million registered artists. That is so great. Before you came, that number was not as high. You have really taken that to a new level, and for that I give you kudos, because we all know when the artists lose, the money goes to those people who really need a second yacht, and they need a second island. And we've seen it with Reddit, and we've seen it with the trading with GameStop. That was really funny. I think that was really hilarious. And, kudos to these people. I feel like they're a little bit connected to the artist community as well. So, with that intro, with this very different intro than we normally have, let's go to the first review. And this is RSTTYL from America with EDEC. Sorry,
I don't want your pity, please, so don't give me your shitty plea. I'm done with all the shit you pass my way.
Yeah, they are scammers, Delta. They like pretend like they're paying artists, you know? And they're like, we paying them a huge amount of money, you know? And good personality says Laney. I say Laney back to you.
It's getting old, getting old. Dude, this shit is nice. I didn't wanna be the one I had to tell you, but you make it really hard to leave it as it is.
Okay, no. So that's the first no for today. Isn't horrible, but not really. Ooh, that is out of sync. Ooh. Decent effort. Some out of sync elements and some out of key elements make this not that enjoyable. Some good parts. All the best and cheers. Oh my god. Woo! Oh, that was an interesting start to our show, wasn't it? And I just was on Twitch. I was watching Kid Bonga, working with scammers. And then I'm feeling like I'm like a mini scam buster. Because I've been speaking out against what's wrong with the music industry so much on Clubhouse and other forums lately that a lot of people, I got a lot of support from it, but I feel like there's a movement starting. I really feel like there's a movement starting where artists are trying to take back control of their stuff. And it's interesting to see that there's also a movement starting where traders are taking back control of their stuff. And that's a good time to live in. And this is Bobby Quick and the Speed of Sound. I learned the hard way. So he learns the hard way. Okay, now. All right, guys, how was your week? Everybody healthy and happy? Decent effort. I had so much work to do. I can't tell you. It was freaking amazing, but crazy. I'm done now. Some out of key parts and some disharmonies. Okay, overall with improvable arrangement. All the best and cheers. Yep. I had 3 assessments this week with 1 more to go. What's an assessment? Is it like a test or something? Is it like, or are they like giving you, a butt plug? Oh, test. Okay. They're called assessments in your university or school? Formative assessments, as they call it. Wow. That is a very elaborated way to call your tests. And we're listening, watching. Man, I'm so Todd Michael Ellis. And did you know that I had to go take a nap before the show because I was so tired from the week? Because I was like doing so many things, like you wouldn't believe it. But a lot of good things are happening for our label, so I'm really happy with that. Yeah. Yep. No. Not working. Decent effort. Okay, track with improvable songwriting and vocals that are improvable in tonality and delivery. All the best and cheers. That is generally mostly the case. Alright, Joa Lovesick. And Scotty says, that is bonkers. You can't disable ads. You can only delay an ad pre-roll for 30 minutes. Interesting. The pre-roll has to happen within the first 90 minutes of the stream. If you forget, Twitch will run the ad for you. Sunflower says, hey. Hey, Sunflower. How you doing? Yeah. But hey, we're important enough to be advertised, spammed now. So that's something. I mean, for the longest time, we used to be like a super small channel with a very tight-knit community, and nobody ever got any ads, And we're watching Joa, come on! Listening to Joa Lovesick. And Bobo is in here watching Record Label Boss, but he's not saying anything. I'm gonna sneak up on you guys. So let me shout out. Delta is here, Andrew is here, Get to Know is here, Beer Belly's here, Scotty's here, Bobo's here. And Sunflower says, welcome to D-Live. Thank you very much, Sunflowers. I'm seeing more and more people from D-Live coming on here on the show and watching it. So thank you very much for watching the show on DL. Hope you're having a great time. If you want to come and chat with us, you can come on Twitch as well. But your chat is being pulled into the general stream by our bitty bot.
Just tell me that you won't condemn my head.
And Scotty says that's the price for being popular. Yeah, we're like a popular. That's because we have more than 100 followers now. We have 104 followers, you know. I'm not entirely sure that qualifies for great success. Are you implying we're no longer tight-knit? Nah, it's gonna be a while before that is gonna change. Nah, it's still a very small crew, but a very dedicated crew. Because, you know, I mean, shit, I have like 200 followers. Sorry, 200 followers, and then it's like 50 people watching it on different platforms, you know? And that is insane, you know? I have a retention ratio that is just crazy. Most of the people that are in this community watch most of my shows. And that is a great compliment, because I see a lot of artists that have a lot of followers and they just never show up on their stream, you know? And I have like 5 guys and they always show up. So, you know, kudos to you guys, because you're like super dedicated and really, really cool. And at the end of the day, when I have a shitty day, I can always make a stream, and the streaming always makes me happy and makes me smile, and it makes me have a good day. And Sydney Caldwell says, hey, I'm a DJ program director for the radio station. Hey, Sydney. How you doing? Which radio station? You can go ahead and plug yourself. Just type it in the chat. Say, I'm Sydney, I'm awesome. Give me a call when you get off your live. Sure. Absolutely, Sydney. I'm like totally a DJ. Yeah. Okay, you just repeated yourself. Smooth955.com. Wow. Sorry, I've never checked it out, but I certainly will now. Alrighty. Sydney could call us. That's right. Yeah, 104 the heat. Yeah, we have caller-ins, by the way, Sydney, so you can totally call in if you want. We got the number in the lower bottom corner that you can't see. Oh, there it is. People can call in here and talk to me. That's really cool. Thanks for connecting with us, Sydney. I'll totally check you out, and I'll get back to you about the program and everything. Totally. All right, guys. Yes, sir. That's right. We're really friendly here. Boom. So, got that done. Yeah, Urban Station. That's good. That's good. So you're playing lots of like R&B, hip hop, soul, funk, that kind of stuff. As we're listening in to Joa, because I failed to review him correctly. Hip hop station. One is a throwback station. Yeah, that's good. I like old school hip hop. It's kind of like what I grew up with. So that is still like what I really like to hear. We will share your life 100%. Thanks very much, man. That is very much appreciated, you know. This is called Stonks. Yeah, I really appreciate when other people are shouting us out or working with us. We're always open to that. We're always happy to work with people. And Guitar Guy says, how are you? I'm doing great, Guitar Guy. How you doing, my man? And you have a top 40 station as well. That's good. And Delta said, I told you you're a good radio host, man. Going to the moon, says Scotty. Follow me back trying to build mines. Also, good luck. Yes, Sunflowers. I'll totally go there. I can't go there right now. D-Live, is a little bit different platform. Diamond for luck. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. Is it like good feelings day today, guys? Because that is just some awesome vibes we're having today. Everybody's like super happy and friendly, and everybody's sharing the love. That's kind of like what we're about. And you're hiring as well good talents. That is very nice. I'll talk to some of my artists. Yeah, it is Friday after all. On Friday things happen, Yeah, Beer Belly Bird, yes. If there wasn't the thing with the label and stuff, Yeah, I could totally DJ my own music. I'm listening to Wish You Were Here and yes, good vibes. Yes. No, totally. I love DJing and doing these things, I don't know where to take the time from. At the moment, I'm very, 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 very busy. But it's awesome to connect with people. And I love DJing. And Sydney says, our station open for podcast if artist anyone need to use. Sure, that is very good. I'll make a note of that, Sydney, and I'll talk to some people if they want to work with your radio station. That would be very cool. Because a lot of artists, can use the promo and the exposure and everything. And Scotty's rooting for Estoy. Okay. Is that your favorite song, Scotty? Of mine? STL, my hometown Midwest. What is STL? Sand Turtle. I don't think it's fit for... Okay, this song at Delta Kovac. ATL, Dallas, Florida, KC, Louisiana, Chicago, and many more. Wow, you're everywhere, Sydney. You're literally everywhere, Sydney, huh? That is a good thing. Yeah, I don't know the St. Louis. Oh, okay. I'm not American, so I don't really know the abbreviations of various cities. Okay, I'm going to put this guy in the second round because it isn't totally bad. And we're going to go to Anthony Cale from Australia with his song Miracle, submitted to us under Commercial and Pop Rock. So Sydney, which Sydney, which Sydney, shit, which city are you actually from? Where are you from, Sid?
Each day I'm walking down the street to your place where I want to go. Yeah,
Okay, I don't think I like these vocals. Good work. Happy New Year. Good. Happy New Year. That's been a while. You're from St. Louis? Okay. Never been there. Don't know anything about it. Can't make any witty remarks about it. Yep, I will definitely check out the station on all my devices. I'll log on to my watch and check out your station right there on the watch, okay? Okay, I'm gonna decline this guy because I don't like the vocals much. Decent effort. Cool track musically, but the vocals could use some improvement in both delivery and tonality. All the best and cheers. There you go. And next one is Katie O'Malley from the United Kingdom with her song Taste the Dirt. Americana from the UK. Alrighty. Alright, so far so normal. By the way, no matter where you're watching us, it's always a cool idea to go to twitch.tv/recordlabelboss and follow us on Twitch, where you get alerted to whenever there's a new show. Oh, cool, but you like it? Delta Delta. And if you like any song, just holler out and support the artists that you like. Be like, fire, fire! Or something like that. Thank you, Andrew, for that question. Andrew is asking me, what if I'm already on Twitch? Do I make a new account? No, if you're already on Twitch, you go to recordlabelboss.com. This address right here. And you go through it and you do everything that's on that page. That's what you do. All right, second round for the girl, huh? Yeah, she wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Next one, Husino. United States, Salem. Commercial.
Running around the culture, she was gassed for witchcraft. Grabs her got to skin, feel the draft of the epitaph. Laughs at the gas we passed by his pursuit. Saw the task to refrain this young girl in the new.
Yes, push all the buttons on the side. Also, you're like totally welcome to donate. Hit that donate button under your stream on Twitch. See what it does. Check it out. I'm frantic to get out of this mess. It's magic, all these neurons. Okay, the vocals ain't good. She could panic because his antics wouldn't wish her the best. It's magic, all these neurons run off in his head. The judge laughs, quite amused, had and quiet. I think the idea of the song is actually not bad.
Only God is magic. If you're done with your rant, points a gesture to the people and I'll begin to chant.
Yeah, exactly, beer. Exactly, beer. I don't like that. Nah. Ooh, I
feeling bruised and bothered, followed by her father. She just stares at the reflection in the waters of Nirvana. She just wanted just the thought of something.
All right, I'm gonna say no to this one because decent effort. Pretty cool song, but I feel the vocals aren't working at all. Otherwise, we would approve. All the best and cheers. I don't know. All right. Yeah, that's a shame. I same thing here. Same thing, beer. 100% same. And we're listening to Grace Gonzalez from the United States of America with O Music, singer-songwriter.
Mr. Taylor lets me know the fire and go hand in hand.
Come on, do something.
You always have a way.
It's
Showing me the sunshine on a cloudy day.
bum, bum, bum.
Times of trouble come to me. Oh, Mother Mary whispered.
Come on, go into a variant.
If I was broken, make it whole.
Don't noodle it down.
Oh, music, you heal my soul. Life's too much to bear, and I lost hope that got me here. At least I have my favorite song.
Oh.
So I turn up the stereo. Joni Mitchell.
Okay,
lets
it's
me know
unspectacular, but not horrible.
you don't know what you got till it's gone. You always have a way of showing me the sunshine on a cloudy day.
It remains
Times are
low intensity, low energy.
to me. Oh, Mother Mary,
Yeah,
you whisper,
generally.
let it be.
Okay, so I was on a songwriting panel the other day on Clubhouse with BT and a bunch of other multi-platinum songwriters, and I was actually not talking even though I was a speaker, and they were talking about modern songwriting. And what these guys are doing now is they're making one exciting effect in the first 4 seconds, and then they immediately go into a chorus. These guys that have made multiple, and I mean multiple, like a lot of platinum hits, each one of them, there's a panel of 5 of them, said essentially that what they're doing now is they're not doing intros anymore. And they're doing songs that are 2:45 because that seems to be working the best. So to every artist who still thinks they need to make a 55-second intro, that was like 25 years ago.
If I was broken, make it whole. Oh, music, you heal my
Yes, you need to capture attention immediately. There's no time. People have extremely short attention spans. I'm going to put it in the second round anyway, but that's what they were then talking about, that people have such short attention spans that, you know, the first boom in the 4 seconds is just to grab them and to make them even listen to the chorus that would then come. Then there's going to be 15 seconds of chorus, 15 seconds of chorus. And if you've got them until that point, they listen 20 seconds, they will probably listen to your song. But if you don't do these two things, your song probably isn't going to go anywhere. And if you apply these lessons from some of the world's best songwriters to what we're listening to every day, there isn't an artist that gets it right, like at all. They're using songwriting formulas that were used 30, 40 years ago when people were using sequential tracks, when using tapes. They were using vinyl. And Lisa said, so agree with the limited intro. Yes. So at that time where you had to listen to everything and every listener was listening to everything and the whole record just played and played and played and you didn't have a chance. But now you can skip, you can go to the next song, you can click a different artist. There's a lot of options. And if you don't entertain them once, twice, they're gone. They're gone. They're not going to listen to your song anymore. And if you do like pling, plong, pling, plong, pling, plong for 50 seconds, that song isn't going to go anywhere. Just wanted to let you know. That was an awesome panel, by the way. And I was on it. I didn't say anything. Usually I talk, my head off. But I'm really not a good songwriter. So I know when to shut the hell up, Okay, this is Mark Darcy from the UK, Jeff. Yeah, people didn't have TikTok back then. Yeah, and a lot of people are for more classical music. But what they were talking about is commercial, which means mainstream, which usually means young people. Very mainstream music that sells millions of records, that is very much what more the younger audience listens to, not specialized music that a small group of people would really love, but as in Billboard, what is going to make it commercially? Nope. Decent effort. Okay, track with vocals that remain improvable and music that is somewhat basic. All the best and cheers. Not much to say about this. And this is Saint Desmond from Argentina. Argentine. Say less. Tropical house. House. That is why I love classic rock and prog rock, because of the long intros and long ass songs. Yeah. I have a lot of stuff I like that isn't commercially viable as well, But that panel was about commercially viable songs. You're gonna have dinner very soon. I'm so happy for you. Eating is totally good. Everybody should eat. The problem is I've been eating too much in COVID. So I've been steadily, gaining in importance. Is this house? I don't see the house. Yeah. Most artists don't know how to correctly categorize their music. Doesn't matter. It's a try it house. Let's just say it's a try it house. It's not bad, but it's not good either. So it's gonna be a no. Decent effort. And some stock vocals. Those are the best, actually. Okay, track with a simple structure that could benefit from more complex melodics. All the best and cheers. I mean, don't get me wrong, house music does have very simple melodics, but it does have melodics that are more than bap, 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 Okay, this is Mulberry and Grand Prayer. Gaining in importance is what it's called now, yeah. Get to know. Tell them that I've gained in importance. And I'm already blessed. A switch hat! Oh my god. Okay, Delta redeemed switch hats. So it's gonna be this one for a while. Alrighty, there you go. See, I honor all of the redeems. By the way, if you want to make me do things, you should come and join us on Twitch, where you can redeem your boss points to make me do stuff. And all right. There's all kinds of interesting redeems, by the way. And you get the boss points for free. You don't even have to pay for them. Yeah, that's... Oh my god, Scotty. Scotty was actually one of my earliest viewers. I just later realized that, And he says this is Avio's OG hat from the early Reddit days. That's right. That's how I started. I don't know, almost a year ago. No, I think I started in June or something. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna have to like backtrack one day and see when it's 1 year record label boss, you know. But you saw the back of his head, yes, because I had the phone standing. Actually, phone was standing here, and the phone was filming me from the back and onto the screen. And I was streaming from the phone, you know, and then I was turning around to the phone looking to see what people were typing in the chat. And I think that we've come a very, very long way from that. Now I have like a semi-professional little studio in here. I actually upgraded my audio studio with like lots of video stuff and lights and everything. And increased the production value a lot with this background and intros and everything. Can't believe it, you know. And now we get ads and people come in here that, you know, want to have us on radio, and it's been an interesting journey. I think by the time 1 year is over, I'm going to make a special review, you know. And it's all thanks to you, people that are watching this show and keeping me company while I review music. And it's made me the world's #1 independent music reviewer. Okay. That kept really quiet so far. Decent effort. Very calming tune that remains a bit basic, and vocals that are improvable. All the best and cheers. A lot of the stuff you can see, a lot of the times I'll give the feedback that it's basic, and that it's because it is. They will have very simple structures and melody and in beats. There will be very little variance, you know, that kind of stuff. And the last thing I upgraded is actually this Yamaha mixer. Where is it? This right here. This is a wonderful podcast mixer, by the way. Yamaha AG06. That has allowed me to increase production quality quite a bit and make it a lot easier for me to do stuff. And it costs like $100. So kudos to Yamaha for making that awesome piece of gear.
I used to hit the block just to bag it up. I bet when I was down, they used to laugh it up. Addicted to the money, couldn't stack enough. The chips got low, they started backing up. They like, who was me? Who the fuck is you? My bro did 12 straight, now we making moves. Don't got time to lose. Only
all right. Decent effort. Okay, track with basic music and vocals that are improvable in tonality and delivery. All the best and cheers. Paul Lizzie, Canada, with ya.
Lizzie.
Well, who does? Who does? All right, 5 minutes are up. And I actually decided to make that hat my signature hat, for the simple fact that it has that high shield where you can like, you have more advertisement space. Because on the dad cap, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, Lisa, that's right. A lot of music sounds similar because a lot of people make music that sounds alike. But you know, you can get all that stuff in our merchandise store, so you can totally look like many of you. Now, there's something wrong with the vocals. Alrighty, decent effort. Okay, but basic music with some vocal FX that I'm not sure work well with this song. All the best and cheers. A lot of times people kind of like want to cheat on vocals, so they make like these weird effects, and then they have, you know, bad vocals because they can't really sing, and then the bad vocals have a horrible effect on them, and that actually makes it worse. And this is the second one of Paul Lizzie. Canada Man of the Hour. Okay, a little bit of piano here. He's gonna start with the finger snapping. Nope. Just with really shitty vocals. And some really annoying melodics in the background, and nope. I'm gonna wait to the chorus though. Okay, some good parts. Vocals are generally improvable all over. Some not so well placed instruments and melodics. All the best and cheers. Okay, now. See, not even in Hong Kong they like it. Got the right idea. Oh wow, it's back to the 80s. Leroy Daniels, Breathe Again. Germany. Germany in the house, in the hizzy. And that's one for Train Records. I still didn't go on with Train Records because I can't find a good domain. Damn it. I did go ahead with the book publishing though. So as of today, we're a book publishing house, and today I programmed the form for book publishing submission. And I talked to my author today, and I'm gonna call her on Sunday. And on Sunday, I'm gonna talk with my author, and my first book is gonna be written very soon. And you know what? It's gonna be a VO, how to not suck at making music. That's gonna be the first one. I'm talking on Sunday with my author Iris about making that book, so it's gonna be out soon. I already got the what's in it. And it's going to be interesting and really valuable. So there you go. You got the book that you wanted. How to not suck at making music. And Snoochie Brucci says, I'm a sucker for synth. I like it. I like synth so much, but it's... Nobody wants it nowadays, you know? Synth is like dead. Unless it's in like synthwave and more like EDM-y kind of things. Remember, a mix as crisp as the skin of barbecue. Oh my god, I didn't write that down. Shit. Writing it down. Mix as crisp as the skin of barbecue. Barbecue dog. Beer belly bird. Doom, 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 doom. That's like the old Roland drums. Yeah, I put that line in. I will be like, Confucius says, your mix shall be as crispy as the skin of barbecue duck. Dong. The vocals are horrible, guys. This cannot go out. There needs to be duck references in the book. Duck tacos, taco ducks. Outro song to a common teenage rom-com. Your Chinese accent sounds vaguely Middle Eastern. Yes. I don't know how to make a good Chinese accent. You need to watch some old movies, Element. Dude, I used to do karate and judo, and so I like to watch fighting movies, you know? And a lot of the old kung fu movies are actually great acrobatics, and they're always like so weird, and they're like, whoa, you know? Always with the chicken noises, you know? I like these old kung fu movies. They're totally trashy, but I kind of like them. So what am I gonna do with Leroy Daniels? I'm gonna decline that. That is not seriously a contender. Decent effort, okay track musically, but the vocals kinda do it in and should really be improved. All the best and cheers. And I like the movie Kung Pao, which I know isn't a Chinese movie or anything, but it's a kung fu movie. Kung Pao, one of the funniest movies ever. And this is Ethan, I'm back. And she writes us, hey, I'm mostly looking for somebody to remix my track. Why would anybody do that? It means nothing. It means that sometimes artists submit materials to us with a completely wrong idea of what they're actually doing. They don't know who they're submitting to because they're confused with the site, and they think they're submitting to a blog, to a remixer or something. A lot of people have really no clue what they're doing, and they're thinking they're sending it to a different artist for remixing. Why would somebody send their song to a label for signing and say, I'm mostly interested in somebody to remix my song? I have no idea. That's like, you know, going to the car dealer and saying, I'm mostly interested in crispy duck. What can you tell me about your crispy duck offers? It doesn't make any sense. But if I've met so many artists, a lot of them are just kids. They don't know anything about anything, so that's why. One layer wonder. Great, now's your chance to act like a typical record label and take full advantage of your lack of experience. Yeah, like I would do that, you know. I have a wife, you know. I don't need to take advantage of anybody. I could see a nice dubstep remix to this, but it's an odd request. I mean, we see. There's multiple categories on submissions, and we are open for remixes. But we're open for remixes by, with, and for artists that we have signed, you know. I'll put it in a second. A lot of artists don't realize that, you know. And they keep asking us, can we have sync licensing? I'm like, yes. Can we have remixing? Yes. And they're like, super, how do we go about it? I say, you get a recording deal, and then you have that all included. And they're like, oh, I thought I would just be able to get that one service. I'm like, sure, you can. That'll be like XYZ amount of money. Oh, I thought I wouldn't have to pay for it. You know? Always the same things. Okay, this is Vision, Oasis, USA.
Voice of God's records.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. I completely ignore what they say and talk about them about a recording contract. Because most of them don't even know what they need anyway. They're like, you know, do you want to be signed to a label? And they're like, I'm not sure. Hello, actual chick. I completely ignore what my artists say. That is so not true. But to a certain degree, it has to be. It's about guidance, you know. Yeah, it's a gold quote. It's a gold quote. You might find it in a tabloid. To a certain degree, but to a certain degree, you have to ignore your artists because you want to give them guidance. You don't want to, you know, encourage them to be ignorant. You want to tell them, you know, where they should go. You should guide them. They are young. They don't know anything. That is kind of like your job as a manager of that artist, which is included in the label thing. I'll put diversity on this one. Ice Rue versus Shorty Boy.
Sorry on the beat.
Sorry on the beat.
Apply pressure, I ain't talking about exotic dope. And like the ref, you should be working, I feel like a hoe. Somebody's dudes tell me they
Nope.
can't be in my circle, bro.
Rap is no good.
With the odds we got.
You no good in rap. You go home and train rap. Panda Lua de Praita Silver Moon Band, Brazil! How to make your music not suck, Tip 1. Treat your record label like a surrogate father. I'm gonna make the book of beer. I'm copying your stuff now, beer. Okay, that's a no. Yeah. Okay, this is George Joseph, USA. Turns out I'm better. But I said no to the last one. Huh. Ha. Vocals are doing him in. Yep. He's got good backing vocals and the music was okay. But the vocals kind of did this in. It's sad. And this is Gecko from Colombia with his song Elon Musk. Ay, Pepito Elon Muscati.
Si rapeo los mato, flow sacando de los Hamptons. Me siento Cuba y los Raptors. Anoto machillo nitrato, wow. Ganándole desde hace rato, wow. El capo nos dice que
Elon Muski.
Yo tengo un par de palos. Me quieren meter los dos pies, pero se la gané. La Cristiano Ronaldo, wow. No tienen los datos, se quedaron cortos cuando le presté los zapatos. No soy tan famoso, pero me respetan los views, no los tengo.
Le respeta famosa.
Quieren en cuenta que el flow no se compra y ese que tienen está malo. Yo ando en la mía, ya ni me preocupo si me besando reposado like who. Quiero ser yo, quieren tener mi flow. Nunca pare, nunca le dé el stop. Ando frío con el hoodie y go. Yo tengo la visión, puedo ser Elon Musk. Quiero ser yo, quieren tener mi flow.
So no.
Nunca le dé el stop. Ando frío.
No.
All those
And this is Seth UK 21.
will be lost.
I see the spooky alien sounding synths are implying that Elon Musk is in fact an alien.
Like tears.
No, I don't think he's an alien. He's just a normal dude.
Seth on the beat.
And people, I always find out that people don't know which company Elon Musk actually founded and got rich from. Very few people know that. Most people will say something like PayPal and eBay, which isn't true at all. Elon Musk's company was a different one, and actually he founded two companies, and none of them was eBay or PayPal. Nope. PayPal bought his company. No, he didn't found PayPal. Nope. He founded two companies. Come on, y'all guys. You can Google. You're not dumb. He founded two companies and he sold the first company for $300 million to Compaq. That's where he got his money. And that company was... Who finds it out first? Who finds it out first? Who's the smartest? We're gonna do a knowledge challenge. Which is the company that Elon Musk sold for $300 million to Compaq that made him his initial fortune? First person to answer gets a special cheer from me. Yes, Scotty, it was Zip2. It was Zip2. Well Googled, my friend. It was Zip2. Zip2 was essentially an internet phone book where you can look up companies, where they're located, and what their phone number was. It was a phone book in the form of an internet page. And that was his innovation. He essentially took the phone book, typed it in, and let people search it online. That way they didn't have to search through the paper. Yes, Gaetano, Zip2, that's right. And that was his innovation.
We be up all night, no slumber.
And then we can also talk about the second company, which was also not PayPal. So what was the second company? Yes, Scotty's looking it up. Scotty, you freaking cheater. It was X.com, that's right. And X.com was a electronic payment provider that PayPal essentially bought to close, so that they wouldn't have any competition from it. X.com never really worked, and it was just acquired so that PayPal could clear the market. So when people say, that, what all he invented the phone book. Elon Musk is the inventor of the phone book, quite literally. The computer phone book is what he did. Yeah, at that time, a lot of people were doing, online directories of some sort. But yeah, he popularized that in America. And at one point, it was so big that Compaq bought it. And then, of course, it became obsolete, as you know. When people found out that you have search engines and you no longer needed an index, a printed index or a indexing website, you would just type in, I don't know, Baker in New York, and you'll find it, And then he didn't found Tesla either. So Elon Musk is not the founder of Tesla. He actually bought the right to call himself founder in a contract. Did you know that? So one day he saw Tesla and he thought it was a really great company. So he said, I'm going to give you lots of money. Essentially what I got from selling Zip2. And I'm going to buy myself into your company. And you're going to name me CEO. And I will be able to call myself founder. Even though he joined, I think, 3 to 5 years into the story of Tesla. So Tesla was a buy-in for him. Yeah, I drove a lot of Teslas because in my last job, we were commercially renting them out. You're fighting now. Best friend got a Model Y, can't shut up about it. I'm looking for the 21 Ford Bronco, so we're fighting now, says Snoochie Boochie. The early Teslas weren't very good. The production quality was horrible. We had to send them back multiple times for fixing. There's a bunch of stuff wrong with them. But once they got the engineering problems done, actually the assembly problems fixed, it's actually now getting to be a pretty good car. But so imagine the real narrative. He didn't found Tesla, he didn't invent PayPal, and he didn't invent eBay. And those are the 3 things that people usually say about him. And they're all wrong. And this just tells you what people think they know and what really is are oftentimes very different things. And this is like jazz. Blues, funk, jazz. This is very nice to listen to in a bar and stuff, I like that in the background. I like that a lot. But it's like... Okay, I'll second round him. I have no idea what to do with an instrumental blues funk player, but this is an astronaut from the Australia. The rain.
Tell me, friend, tell me everything.
Okay, no. This is iChords versus Leo Suarez, Brazil Behind the Skies. So I totally like to investigate rich people, because how they got rich and how they really got rich are usually two different stories. How people think they got rich and how they really got rich are two different stories. And almost every rich person, people have no idea why they got rich, you know. One of the most interesting investigations I've done was on Donald Trump, you know. And I found out that his family got rich after they came to America from Germany. And they got rich in the Klondike gold rush with prostitution. So the Trump family, as they were still then called, opened lots of brothels in Klondike, in and around Klondike. And were like the biggest prostitution traders in Klondike, and with that the family fortune was created. Who knew? Yeah, and that's where it started. They made a lot of money, and then they passed it on from generation to generation, and that's how he inherited his $450 million, you know? So it was a multi-generation thing, you know? And then that's what you find out a lot of times. That it was actually not the person posing to be the entrepreneur. Just like Gary Vee, you know? He's a more modern poser. And he actually does some things. But Gary Vee never actually started anything. He inherited a $1 million wine business from his parents. And then duly proceeded to make more money from his million. Which is a whole lot easier than to make your first million yourself, you know? That is always the thing. The first million is the most difficult. If you start at zero, that is the most difficult thing you can do. If you inherit money and then you make more of it, you need to be smart, but, you know, I don't know. If you're short selling GameStop now, you can turn your 1 million into 10 in a day. All you got to do is have that 1 million in cash, you know. Andrew is asking the very insanely small loan of $1 million for who? For Trump? I want to make my first million someday. It's a goal. Yeah. I am closer to that goal than you, Scotty. But you know, the first million is the most difficult. And then when you give that to your family, your next generation, those people will be generally able to then make 10 of it. But the person in every family, the person that makes the first million is the founder, because they're the one that have it the hardest to rise above, you know, the norm and make the first million. And from then on, it's actually a lot easier because you have money to invest, to take opportunities, and, you know, money goes to money. So somebody asked me about the small loan of $1 million. I think you were referring to Donald Trump. That was his way to refer that Donald Trump's father always kind of like funded Donald Trump the Younger's failed business ventures. So he gave him lots of loans and money, and he paid into his debt and stuff. And he was referring to that, you know. And of course Donald Trump the Younger never acknowledged that he got 450 million, because, you know, who would he be if he gets 450 million and then makes 500 out of it, you know? Barely making any money for his entire his entire lifetime, you know. And now I don't even know if he has anything left, you know. So he couldn't portray himself as the super businessman that he always portrays himself. If people knew that he inherited everything and essentially pissed it away. Yeah, not a gynecologist, but yeah, it's difficult to invest, but it's easier to invest than to work for 60 years, 10 hours every day, and make money through labor. Making money through money is easier than making money through labor. All right. That was it for the first round. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. That was the first round. That was fun. All right, we got 6 of them left for the second round. And look at. Yeah, pretty good selection. 6 songs that maybe. Yeah, it's going to be a shorter stream. But we can talk afterwards if you want to talk, you know. If you want to talk business or anything with me, I'm fine, you know. After this, my weekend starts. And it's a deserved weekend because this week was crazy. But then I still got to go on Clubhouse and do stuff and do some panels with some friends, I guess. Whew. But yeah, I love researching rich people and finding out how and where they became rich, you know. Find that point where they had that idea that really triggered it, you know. And you know, prostitution is a great game, so I can totally understand that. For the Kennedys, it was alcohol smuggling. For the British Queen and her family, it was piracy. So for a lot of people who are now respectable people, they started their family's inheritance, their family's riches with criminal activities. And you'll be surprised how many criminals you'll find in the nowadays respectable families. Monaco, that entire country was essentially occupied by pirates. So a lot of wealth actually comes from formerly criminal activities that, you know, generation to generation to their generation, people can't remember that they were thieves or thugs or robbers anymore. It kind of like dissipates, you know. And of course, then there's the Elon Musk story about how Elon Musk came to America and had the money to study, and it's because his father had a sapphire mine in South Africa, meaning there's black people working for kind of like slaves for the Elon Musk family and digging out these wonderful gems so that his father and mother and he can have a great lifestyle and the boy can go to America to study, which most of us wouldn't be able to afford, just to send the boy to America to go to a super cool university and pay all the bills for him, you know. So Elon Musk was probably richer than all of us when he was born. And so being a criminal is the way to make your family rich. No, I'm not saying that, Andrew. I'm saying that more than I thought, there's a crime behind a huge amount of wealth. Not necessarily murder or something, you know. In many countries, prostitution is legal, and in many countries, drinking alcohol is legal. If you're, you know, concerning the Trumps and the Kennedys, I wouldn't consider these to be horrible crimes, but they were things that were forbidden at that time, or were frowned upon. And of course, piracy. The kings of Monaco are pirates. The kings of Great Britain are pirates. Scotty says it's hard to make the money the good way. It should be the other way around. Yeah. every great fortune tells usually a story of some kind of shady deal. And if you look at the big trading that's going on, that essentially isn't anything else other than stealing from small investors, really. That's what I feel like. So, you know, in short, don't be down on yourself if you haven't made it to the first million yet, because most families that are super rich stole their first million and earned it through illegal means. And you know, when you have a million, you can invest, and it gets more and more and more from generation to generation. And then you're at a point where you don't need to work, and you just keep the family fund, and that's it. So for me, the question is always, how can you make your first million by honest work, you know? And that is very easy. I came to the conclusion, you just do what you love. If you do what you love, your life will be gravy and you'll make some money on the side. And that's kind of really all you can ask for, because, you know, we all come into this life with nothing and naked, and we all leave this life with nothing and naked. So money is a means to an end, and that is a happy life. And being overly obsessed with money isn't really good, you know. Consumerism is a bit of a not so cool thing. Okay, oh, we're still listening to my music. And I'm always playing that one song, by the way. Sometimes I ask myself why I'm only playing that one song. But it's easier. And it kind of like has turned out to be like the intro and title music of the show. All right, second round. This is Joa Lovesick. Okay, Joa, let us hear what you have to say. Joa? Joa, can you hear me? Joa! Okay.
Untie all the knots in my stomach. Everything's fine, but something's wrong. So tell me that you think I'd be a good dad. Tell me that you love to hear my song. 'Cause I'm so in love. It makes me wanna throw up every time I see your face. It makes me wanna grow.
Come on, these vocals. Joa, what am I going to do with you? Some more music. Let's listen to some more music. We're gonna listen to some more music. We'll see. We'll see.
Look at the mess that we're in.
Oh, it's Mike D. Hey guys, say hello to Mike D from the Beastie Boys. Yo, what's up, Mike D? How you doing?
Can you feel it? Feel it. The world watches in terror as you spread it around. I can't believe.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, next one. Yeah. Ooh.
I don't know anything anymore.
And Mike D's gonna do some rapping for us today, right?
something, can't get it back. And I can't seem to say what I really mean. I confess I have
He's a man of long intros.
anyone to get it.
Okay, I haven't found a second song I like.
Is in my own mind. I caught a glimpse behind the scenes.
City take 4.
Sabotage is gonna be Sabotage, okay? And Mike D's gonna tell us all about that first album that he released back in the 80s with his friends. Fight for Your Right to Party. Yeah, I don't like any of these songs. Damn it. And he wants to help market this song. It's actually unreleased. We could pick it up. All right, I'm going to listen to it again if we want to pick it up. One, two, three. And you're listening to Record Label Boss with your boy Avio on the microphone.
Knots in my stomach. Everything's fine, but something's wrong. So tell me that you think I'd be a good dad. Tell me that you love to hear my song.
Intro is too long. Intro is too long. That intro is too long.
Every time I see your face, it makes me wanna grow up. If I could only get this taste of heartbreak out my mouth, I swear I'd find some way to show you how I feel. This love is so damn real. I'm sick.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Mike D. Decent effort. Pretty close to be picked up, but the vocals need improvement. Send us some more new stuff. Cheers. Yeah. Okay, Katie O'Malley from the United Kingdom, which has just left the European Union and are now finding out that that probably wasn't such a great idea. Taste the Dirt. It's actually the song for Brexit. Yeah, long intro to the second intro. Yeah, I hate that. I'm still waiting for the chorus. Not sure if that's it. Three, two, one, go. A little bit of a break. Break, break, and now the chorus, now the chorus. 3, 2, 1, go. Another break. And back to the verse. Hey, Mike, can you like help me identify where the chorus is? I'm a bit baffled now. Pre-chorus to pre-chorus. That's what I was thinking, man. Yeah, so what you want? Yeah, but that was so dope. That was so good. I don't know what the chorus was or is. Where's the chorus? And hey, that's a t-shirt we have. I can't find it. What is it about a song that just instantly hits all the boxes? Oh, that is a loaded question, Snoochie. Yeah, it doesn't have a chorus. Oh my god, Scotty totally has that t-shirt. Scotty has the Where's the Chorus t-shirt. Yeah. Decent effort. Very well conducted song that has us baffled as to where the chorus is. Other than song structure, a great song. All the best and cheers. See, and that's also a way to fail. It's a song without a song. It doesn't have any kind of written thingy. It doesn't have like this emotional arc that I love so much, you know, to where, as we've said today, you give them a little chorus, then you do maybe a break and you go to a verse, then you go up and you make a nice drop, you go back to the first chorus. There's so many wonderful song structures that hold the interest of an audience. And I do know that it's easier said than done. But if you release a song and you work on it like this girl has, you know, and then it doesn't have a chorus that me or Mike could find, and where like me, I'm like the commercial guy and Mike is actually the really good music guy. And if, you know, if your typical music seller and your typical music instructor can't find a chorus in your song, you've probably done something wrong. Right. Grace Gonzalez, Oh Music.
When I say my last goodbye, I know who I wanna cry with. So I go and sit inside.
And by the way, Scotty is still the merch king.
I turn up the stereo.
Do I have it here somewhere? Hold on.
Mr. Taylor lets me know if I rain, go ahead.
Yeah, do it. I do have it.
You always have.
Yeah, it's on the set. And when it's on the set, it never leaves.
On a cloudy day, when times of trouble come to me, oh Mother Mary.
See, that is the Where's the Chorus shirt. That is Scotty's Where's the Chorus shirt and Scotty's Decent Effort hat. Because Scotty is a solid dude that buys the right merchandise.
Life's too much to bear, and I lost hope that got me
Oh boy.
At least I have my favorite song. So I turn
So big up to Scotty.
stereo. Joni Mitchell lets me know you don't know what you got till it's gone. You always have a way of showing me the sunshine on
Yeah.
a cloudy day.
You can totally go to recordlabelboss.com and get the merch. Or under the stream if you're on Twitch. Under the stream are donate and merch buttons.
Whispers, let it be. If I was broken, make it
We got a lot of funny merch.
whole music.
And it doesn't have any advertisement on it.
made to lift. Hallelujah.
Yep, gonna check now. Honestly, I think the fact that this song started slow might not be too bad. It's consistent slow. Let's have a look at Grace. Grace Gonzalez, Out of Commission, Red and White Blues. And O Music. Okay, she has got 2 more on here. Let's have a listen. Mostly slow songs, I get it. Bum, 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 bum.
I woke up on the left side. Coffee spilled and I cried. After I filled it to the brim. Trying to see the glasses half full. But I'm an everything or not girl. And I'm not feeling like myself today. Today I'm out of commission. Tell my friends that I've gone fishing. I'm somewhere far away. I cannot be reached today. Today I'm out of commission, but I'll be back, so don't go missing me in a day or 2.
Good. Next one. Red and White Blues.
I turned on the news today, then I turned it off. Only 50 people massacred. The weather might be hot. A girl was playing in the park. Her mother checked her phone. Now her name is in the headlines, and she might not make it home. Thought this was land of the free. Oh, mother brave, I got the red and white blues. Keep telling lies and digging graves. Well, you can bury me with them, 'cause I don't wanna listen to another numbing fact. America, let's bring love back. We're all stars and stripes, black and...
Okay, I think that we're gonna talk with her because she's very consistent. She makes that kind of style. I don't think I'd have a problem putting an album like that out. I'm not entirely sure how successful it would be. She wants to have a single release. And the goal is to build up Spotify presence. Okay. Yeah, sure. Coffee House playlist. Yeah. That's actually pretty much it. Yeah. Cool song. Our review panel. Liked. Checked out your other material too. Send us an email to and we can have a chat. Yeah, it's one of these crazy folk playlists, absolutely. That people, you know, playing coffee houses and this is Ethan, I'm back. And I'm currently developing a business model for a single deal. Not entirely there. I'm still thinking on how to do it best. But the more I think about it, it cannot be a good deal. Because people are expecting you to promote a single, and you're gonna only have the returns on that one song. So, you're gonna have to limit your ad budget a lot. And I asked around a little bit, and a lot of other labels I know, or other people, that they'll promote a single deal with $100. So almost nothing, you know. So, and then they still don't recoup on most of them. Some labels throw spaghetti against the wall to see what sticks with a single, yeah. Yeah, I think so too, Mike, absolutely. And Beautiful Nomad is asking, how do you navigate signing someone because their potential to make a lot of money or because they're talented and you appreciate what they're doing? It's actually both, Beautiful Nomad. If they're really talented and they're currently not probably the biggest money maker, I'm still very interested. And if they're very commercial and it's perceivable that they would make money, that's a big thing too. So it's actually both. And if you're talented and commercial, then that is very good. But generally, I put people on the label because I love what they do. Like with Mike and Christina from Karma's Tea. Mike D, he's in the chat. They're just like super great musicians and nice people that have commercial appeal. Oh my god. What? No, I cannot remember. I didn't say anything wrong. Don't beat me. So, it's a combination of both, really. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, and I like to work on the relationship because then you can build a brand. Then you can like go the road and you can think about what can you do? How can you make these guys popular? How can you develop the brand? How you can make with a single, you're always thinking to yourself, how can I invest as little as possible in this and still make it go somewhere? And it's a bit annoying, you know. I don't know. Okay, let's check out some other Eaton stuff. Eaton. Okay, check out what the one. Okay, that's a cover. No, that's a remix. No. Okay. So my choice is to work long term with artists. I like to get to know them. I like to know who they are, what they can do, and I like to build brands. That is the most fun and most satisfying thing, you know. This sign 1,000 singles and see which one randomly goes somewhere feels stupid because anybody could do it. You really don't need any skill. You sign 1,000 singles, you promote them each with $100, and then you see what happens. You could literally be a monkey to do that. Okay, I don't like that. Next one. Okay, I'm gonna put some YouTube thingy. Tubi thingy. Yeah, that vocal effects isn't that fortunate.
juices, that's drinkers, that's breaking, heartbreakers. I don't wanna be that way. You will never hear me say, come home me.
This isn't an actual song, right?
I'm lonely, even if I feel this way.
Yeah.
I don't wanna feel this way.
Hmm.
When I
Okay, so there isn't much really that isn't either a cover or a remix. And there's this one, 24th of April 2020.
wish I saw you for what you are. Every time your games leave a scar. You're so threatening.
I like the electro pop direction she's going, but it's
triggered a pull.
it's actually not well made.
Time for you to see I'm not your enemy. Oh, you're my love the same. You won't forget my name. I won't.
Okay. Reminds me of a story I heard about how it took Daft Punk hours of time to dial in their vocoder. Yeah, they're known to be excessively quality oriented. And by the way, did you know that the reason why Daft Punk was successful was because the father of one of the guys was a successful producer in the 70s, and he gave his production skills, his studio, and all of his instruments to his son, and allowed him to be successful, as well as give him all the connections to record labels, etc. So Daft Punk are actually a second generation musician band, and they're standing on the shoulders of somebody else who did come up in the music industry by themselves. So, you know, just some food for your thought. Yeah, me too. I love them. But they lift a lot of material. Their father has lifted a lot of their material for them from the 70s. A lot of their stuff is actually plainly copied. Just straight up copied from 70s songs. Yeah, there's a lot of comparison videos. Just type Daft Punk, you know, samples or something. You'll find it. They've lifted almost every song. Just that they did it with records that haven't been listened to in 50 years, you know. And it was because their father helped them do that, because he was a producer in the 70s, so he knows a lot about the music of that time. And he was the influence that allowed them to do that 70s to 2000s lifting. Okay, I'm gonna say no. Decent effort. Cool track we liked. And we would like to hear some more in the future. All the best and cheers. I think that this last track that she has was actually pretty good. I think that the other ones are really not good. And so I think this is probably the first actual track she's made. Wasn't quite there yet. Okay, Vision Oasis.
Voice of God's Records.
Yeah, the truth is always the truth, you know. Helps a lot.
It's Tiger Uppercut. Let's go. You were
get dropped like some cases. So thinking of being a racist. You got ain't no way you can race this. It's better the sinners are racing. They think that they secret like Masons.
Nah.
They always are chasing.
I like the wobble. I like the wobble. I like the bass wobble.
Excellent, just look at the ratings. The haters is constantly debating. The spirit is how me awaken. They fear, they fist, they shaking. When I'm giving, they only are taking. When I'm chosen, they only mistaken. They frozen like it is Sub-Zero. They acting like Robert De Niro. A king like a pharaoh. With his power, I must be a hero.
This man said Tiger Woods.
Sick in the face like the measles. The sun is steady and rising.
I don't know what he's saying.
Fit the beat like when mama is crying. Crash and finish it without even trying. That funeral flow so they dying. Delivery so they are buying. Tell me why would they try me? Downward facial like Ali. Turn up to singing like Bobby. Make us sit down like a lobby. That's what they give for try rob me. I eat them, delete them.
All right, let's see if he has some more. Ah, there's one more.
Vision. Voice of the God Records. Let's go. Jesus Christ forever. It's time, baby. Like we in power up like it's GT. Like you don't see us saying when you see me. Like they don't know the one to go to. Like Christ ain't say the word like he Goku. Like they ain't shooting like it's...
Okay. Nope. All right, the last one. That is that blues player, Camille Voy. Polish-British instrument. Okay, Polish-British instrumentalist. This is gonna be for Mike D to review. Please, Mike, let us know what you think. Bit random, eh? Yeah. Your wish is my command. We also call Mike D Magic Mike, by the way. Budget Kid Tucker. Hey, Beer Belly, you like Ken? I think you did listen to his stuff, right? Okay, that was the one we listened to. I'm stupid. Budget Kid Tucker. Kind of similar to the first one. Yeah, it's okay, but it should be good, you know, Mike. It should be like... Yeah, I'm gonna say no. There's nothing wrong with it, you know? Camille, if you're watching, you know, you're pretty good. You're pretty good. I think this guy plays a lot live. He plays like a lot of live musicians that I know, you know, kind of like just grooving along. And then when you translate that bar playing into recorded music, it doesn't really translate well. So my brother-in-law is a bar player, and he's a great musician and also a great songwriter. But if he doesn't sit down and really writes the song that he wants to record, if he just starts jamming and we record it, it sounds like bar music. So I need to sit him down and say, stop playing bar music. Think about a song, write it, write variants, chorus, breakdowns, all that, put it together, and then let's do it. And then it works. I feel that's what's happening here. You know, I think that this guy could probably, if he really put the time in songwriting, probably do more. And now I'm gonna play for my man. My man Scotty, because he said it, estoy. That's right, because we're done. So I get to chat and have fun with you from now. And I'm always wondering, you know, which songs people like of mine. A lot of my songs are very different, but you know. Thanks to the play, DJ. Yeah. I still have to make a music video for this one. I don't know why I never got... Oh, yeah, I know. I know why I don't have a music video for this one. Quiero. Yeah, that breathing in, I love that. Well, you know, when I made that, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be it. Dum, 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 you know? And keep doing it, you know? The reason why I don't have a music video for this one is because I have actually 2 videos for this. For this song, I have 2 music videos, and I hated the raw cuts so much that I made myself that I discarded them because it wasn't the feeling that I wanted to have for it. And so it was... I haven't been able to artistically come up with a music video for this song because it wasn't what I wanted it to be. And I'll probably have to go back and have a look at it. It wasn't totally bad what I already have. I pretty much have it ready, but I wasn't happy with it. You should sign this girl. Yeah, I can't. It's stock. I don't even know who it is. Am I the guy from Naughty Styles? Nope. I'm the guy from Record Label Boss. What that? A breathe in or a reverse breathe out? These... These are... the samples for in and out are the same, they're reversed. But I don't know if it was an out that I reversed for the in or an in that I reversed for the out. But it's the same sample that I use reversed in multiple areas. Yeah, I love that. And it's... that song is so unique when you look at it in the session view of Ableton, because it's broken. It's always broken at the breathing points, you know? There's always this 2 seconds, and then the song continues. So when you look at it in a timeline, it's like it's chopped up, you know? It looks very cool. I was very happy with it. That was one of the songs that I was really happy. I wouldn't change anything on it. I'm gonna do it again. No, I'm not gonna do it again. I'm gonna do Good Times. Otherwise it gets too boring. But yeah, sometimes you're really happy with your song and then something like a Story comes out or Good Times, and others I wasn't so happy about, you know. Yeah, thanks, Mike. Just goes to show how many times people listen to my music, you know. They're all about me as the record label dude. Nobody ever listens to my music. It's a sad life. It's a sad life. I'm gonna cry and go to bed. Yep, so that's it, guys. Let me check. It's 10 o'clock. We're gonna do a question round. If you want to talk about anything, if you want to ask a question about where we're going soon, please let me know. You don't need to tell people how you make your artists listen to your music at gunpoint. You don't. That's right. When you come to us to the label, it's like, hello, sit down and listen to my music or I'm going to shoot you. Yes, I'm a total monster. I'm a total monster. Mike knows it. Yes. This is how I get my plays. How do you think I get my plays? I get my plays by forcing my artists to sit down in front of a computer and they have to watch my YouTube videos over and over again on repeat. Hello, you are now fan. My name is Igor and you will now be fan. We have to hit the streets and make others listen or we get beaten. Yes, this is another thing to mention in the book. In the section Memoirs of a Record Label Boss. Take artist, sit down, listen to song on repeat. It's a stream farm. At Count Zero Records, we have a room where all my artists have to sit from Monday to Friday and repeatedly listen to my stuff and click it. That's right, no more wire hangers, just listen to the song. I give you motivation. I will give you motivate. Oh yeah, man, that was good. And I was also very happy with this one. Tanz, I was always very happy with Tanz. I made Tanz really quick. I think I took only 3 days for Tanz. And it's exactly how I wanted it. But it's one of the things that it's more like I like it and other people not so much. But yeah, that is a good idea, you know. That is a good business idea to have. To put your artists to good use. I mean, why would you send them to record music or play shows, you know? When you can have them sitting in your basement clicking your songs, making 0.02 cents a play. So if they listen the whole day over and over, you know, they can make $3 to $4. It's a good thing I also like it, or there will be pain. Yeah, that's because with the wire hanger that we're torturing them with, you know. And everybody that works with us can attest to that. There's a lot of torturing going on. And Beer Belly says, oh yeah, I think you can try returning to just chatting. The thing is, the music section is almost completely streamers performing live. I think you can retire. Oh, that's what you mean, the category, the music. Yeah. Yeah. And people are always like kicking me off all kinds of channels on Reddit because they're like, your stream is not music related. Your stream is not music related. That's not music. You're not doing music, you know? And I'm like, oh my God, you really need to fuck off. People browsing the section will most likely be looking for that. So since it's a bit different, I might put people off. Yeah. I'm in on Reddit. I'm in the like chatting section or like social distancing, distance socializing, etc. The music section on Twitch is essentially music performance. Yeah, there's no music talk show. There's no music industry talk. There's no. It's like a girl and her guitar are performing a cover song. The originality is like really killing me there. There's literally... I don't want to say anything bad about my fellow artists, but it's mostly people performing music, guitar-based music with singing. So it's kind of like busking, or I don't know. It isn't, what can I say? It isn't that original. And people are mostly watching it because it's girls. You know, it's like, oh, she's looking good. Yeah, it's not music performance, and it's also not a DJ stream. Because the other category is DJ streamers that are like, you know, doing the turntable thing. I thought it was, you know, gonna do that. But then I'm always thinking to myself, I don't really know if I should... If I should do that, or if I want to do a DJ stream or not, you know. I mean, I could, it's fun, but Todd is asking, are you shitting on RPAN sessions? No, absolutely not. I'm also shitting on Twitch music sessions. That's what I'm, you know. Both, really. Beer Belly says, I think it's easier to get exposure on just chatting, and since there's a plenty of interaction between you and the stream, it should be good. Yeah, probably a shift towards more of a chatting section and audience would be better. Because a lot of people are like, what are you performing? What are you doing, you know? Because the music section on many services has turned into... amateur musicians performing live covers section, and there isn't anything else. I mean, have you seen a rapper? Have you seen an electronic artist? Have you seen anything other than person with piano or person with guitar? And person is usually girl. And so yeah, the interesting lack of diversity is stunning. And Todd Lansing says, I just got into Minecraft Twitch section the last 2 days. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting sections on Twitch. But I don't think Twitch realizes that there's more to music than just performance streamers. But I have to say, that is what works the best. It's the same on Reddit. If I do anything performance based, you know, if I bring out my Ableton Push and I do, you know, a little bit performance based, or I do studio production streams, which I tried some time ago, I'll have a lot more viewers in sessions than I do with the review show. And that is because most people are really interested in seeing musicians perform live. That seems to be a great interest of people. And if you do that, more people will listen to you. But that isn't what I do, you know. I'm not a busker. I'm not here to, you know, play covers for $10 donations. The reason why I do this stream is because I have a company that requires me to review music every day. I'm just chatting yeah, I'm chatting anything goes. And Todd says, yeah, but it allows them to make a little scrap. Yeah, Todd, you're totally right. In a time when the entertainment is shut down, I'm not mad at them for doing it. Absolutely. I should, like, put my statement in brackets there. I understand why artists are doing it. They're completely justified in doing it. And they should do it, and it gives them exposure, and it's good. I just wish there was a place for content that wasn't music performance, you know? So kind of like the placement of this show is a bit difficult because every platform keeps moving me around and where they think I should be. Oh, you should be here. Oh, no, you should be here. Oh, you're not doing music pod. You're not live. No, you shouldn't be that. But then you're not doing instruction. Then I was on Reddit masterclass for a while. Now you can't be here because you're not really teaching people anything, you know. I'm like, God damn it, where did I need to go? You know, Reddit trash bin, a place where I am allowed to exist with something that every musician wants to do, namely to submit his music to a label and get signed. You know, so that's a bit, I don't know. Being an appealing personality is probably more important than the content of the stream itself here. Yeah, I'm horrified about that. When people tell me I'm watching this stream for your personality, I'm super disappointed. You know, I always think people watch this stream because they're actually interested in what I'm doing, but that does not always seem to be the case. Let's say, and you've got plenty of personality. Thanks so much, Beer. That's very nice of you. And Todd says, I know if a female from Taiwan is working on an album of original, but that's just one person on RPN, no idea what the norm is. Yeah, I would totally appreciate it if they would make original content that they could then send to a label like us and that we could then publish, you know. Everybody's playing covers is really cool and it gives them money, and I completely understand that. And people want to hear covers. They want to donate $10 and then the girl plays a cover. But what really gets you further in the industry, music industry, is if you have original songs. Busking is something you do when you have to. Playing for tips is what an artist has to do when they're at their very lowest and they just need to survive somehow by making a few bucks by performing. But what artists should do is invest in their own future and actually create original content that they can then sell and perform and actually get paid for properly, you know? So I'm always encouraging people to make original content. But there's the difficulty, because when they are then doing original content on these performance things, people are like, play Hell's Bells. Play this, play that, and they want to hear, you know, Summer of 69. They want to hear, you know, Big Wheels Keep on Turning. They want to hear all kinds of covers. Again, they don't want to hear the artist's originals. And a lot of artists come to me and say, hey, nobody wants to hear my originals. They all want me to sing and dance for them and make covers. And I say, stick with your guns, create your original music, because only when you do your original music, you're actually an artist. Otherwise, you're just a dancing monkey, you know? And Todd says this is valid. Some streams are about the personality. Depends on the content, to be honest. A lot of streamers are pretty much actors. Yeah, I'm not. I'm actually like this, like, most of the time. I'm trying to be energetic on stream, but I'm not really acting. I'm a person who talks a lot in reality as well. You know, people are surprised. They come to me and it's like being on a show. It's being on the show. It's like me sitting there talking, you know, about things. And so I'm not really acting, other than the fact that I never wear hats when I'm, you know, anywhere. I wear the hat for the stream. Other than that, there isn't much acting going on, you know. And I also take it as a platform to talk about, our company or what I think about stuff. And some people like it, some people don't. But it's true, if it's more like a personality streamer, but I would never have considered myself to be a personality streamer. But that is probably why people are here. I don't know. I like to think that the music review is also interesting. Because sometimes you really catch a great artist. That is like the best, when you catch an unknown great artist that you then can sign. That you're like, oh my god, yes, fuck, 4 months of reviewing crap just for this, and then you're really happy that you have a good artist that you like and you can work with, and you will then be able to develop them, and you're gonna take them somewhere, and that's really cool. And Todd says you have a job that already pays though. No, I own the company. Those streamers are chasing large gatherings to drop ads and cash in. Yeah. They're looking for numbers, and for me the streaming is like a side hustle or a hobby. That's true though. Beer Belly, you do it because it's your job, but audience retention will take a big hit because of that. Well, the only problem is that sifting through the other 99% of demos isn't fun. You do it because it's your job, but audience retention will take a big hit because of that. That is very true, Beer Belly. If I were to make this stream so that it appeals to as many people as possible, I wouldn't make it the review show that it is. I actually do it that way because it's my job. You listen to songs way longer than most labels listen for 5 seconds, so you are really giving them a chance. We stick by because we're masochists, but for most people, it'll have to be you, the host, who reels them in. Wow, that is actually so insightful. That is true. Because, it's true. I mean, I'm doing this, I'm reviewing all this music because it's kind of like my job. It is my job, But for most people, it's probably not very fun watching that. It would be much more fun listening to good music, talking about stuff. I'm not sure. And I know a lot of music I could play. I could play, Karma's Tea music that Mike makes. A lot of music from our label that people would really enjoy, and then I could talk to them, and that would probably have a lot more viewership than this, like you said, masochistic dash through all of this stuff. The advantages of just chatting is that the viewers there are just doing that chatting. Ho, we have a new follower. Todd Lansing. Thank you so much, Todd. You're making me happy. Thanks so much for coming over. They have a longer attention span than most people on Twitch, which is why I recommend switching over, and hopefully Twitch won't give you too much trouble over that. No, it's not. That is not a problem at all. That is just a setting that I changed from music to just chatting, But I feel sad because I want to believe that my stream is about music. It's not it's not a freaking talk show with Oprah, It's my my deepest love is to music and doing it. Hey, had to continue the conversation. Thanks so much, Todd. That's very nice of you. It's difficult that Reddit closes the stream all the time. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so I think I don't know. I want to be a music streamer, and I do 100% music related stuff all the time. But maybe it's better to be in just like a socialization show or something. I'm not sure. And Beer Belly, you're right. Most people would be super annoyed reviewing all this crappy material because a lot of the stuff that we get is not very good. So people wouldn't willingly subject themselves to that. They would be like, Yeah, I don't want to listen to shitty music for 2 hours. Yeah, think about that, you know? Why would you want to listen to crappy music for 3 hours? 3 times a week, you know? Other than you're me. And Todd says you just seem to cover the other side of music and a lot of people get tunnel vision and only want performance. Yeah. But I think maybe my side of the music isn't so entertaining. And I don't want to ridicule artists. I know so many review shows, also in TV, where they ridicule artists. And they're like, ha ha ha, so funny, what a stupid, you know? And I don't want to do that either. Sometimes I laugh because something is funny. But I refuse to be disrespectful to artists that are they're pouring their everything into the song that they're sending to you. And then I'm going to be sitting here laughing at them all night. I don't know. That doesn't feel right. And Beer says, yeah, I think the strategy is to build up a larger audience first. And then with that, hopefully attract the ones that are there for the insight to the music industry like us. To the masses, probably lol, but some of us are into it. Yep. Honestly, I don't know how you did it. Just a month of streaming and you attracted all of us. Oh, that is so nice, Beer. I think it's because some people have a passion for music and some people don't. It was a huge fluke for sure. I'm watching my numbers, okay? I'm building 2 followers a week. Slow but steady. People are coming back. People are checking in. I know everybody by name. There isn't a follower I don't know. Every of these 104 people that are on my channel, I know by name. Most of them I know where they live, what they do. It's insane, you know? If you look asking some of the biggest streamers, you know, Kid Bonga is streaming. He's funny as shit. But the 12,000 people watching him, he has no relation with them at all, you know? They're kind of like watching it like a TV station. I'm growing a true audience rather than a wave. Yeah, I am, but sometimes it can be very hard, you know? When you see other people and they have these big streams and people are like kicking me from channel to channel saying, oh, go here, go there. We don't want you here. We don't want you there. And you're thinking to yourself, Jesus Christ, I got like 50 followers and you're like moving me from everywhere to everywhere just because you think, you know, we're not deserving of the air that we're breathing. But on the other hand, I have a wonderful audience. That is what, you know, really keeps me going. And that audience keeps growing. And it's highly engaged. It's like so highly engaged, it's insane. And Mike is saying musicians have to do all this extra social media stuff to attract fans, exposing themselves completely to the world. But musicians from before the internet used to be mysterious and you wanted to know more about them. It's a different world. Absolutely is, Mike. You're right. Mike's about my age, you know. Those people chase that, though. They played a popular game. They covered a popular song. They cater completely. Yep. I feel like a lot of artists are effectively prostituting themselves to the audience, doing whatever the audience wants to... Oh, I'm 22 also. Mike and I are 22. We're totally young bucks, dude. But, you know, ideally as an artist, you should be creating something. And then attracting people that like what you do, you know? Not be the dance monkey for a bunch of people that pay you to jump when they say, you know? And Todd says, I'm on my 25th now. It's how I say my age, yeah. Yeah, Todd, Mike and I are a bit past that. That's how we be. Yeah, attention spans are getting smaller. We talked about that on the songwriting panel yesterday. Well, I listened. No problems, I don't mind. Just leave me something in the will. Yeah, that is the idea. You know, the idea is that I build a legacy of a music and creativity company that I can leave to, I don't know, my kids and the next generation of artists that will be able to use it again as a platform to bring their creations to the world. I want that to be my legacy, you know? To leave something behind is important, and it should be something positive, you know? I think it's actually more important than dying with $1 million on your bank account. Because what kind of consequence have you left on the world if you do that, you know? If you leave a good independent label with artists and good managers that consistently bring, you know, truth and happiness and beauty to the world, you did make the world a better place. There's many ways to make the world a better place, and that is, I think, one of them. Let's play a little bit more offbeat stuff. And that is that, yeah. And I got so many of my artists from reviewing this stuff. So Todd says, yeah, many ways sounds like you want to build a strong network. Yeah. I thought I was, for the longest time, I thought I was alone in my vision of what I'm building here. You know, a ethical label, a label where, you know, artists and label people coexist happily together, where everybody works as a team, where everybody has the same vision, where it's a positive environment for the people that work there. And they like to be there, and they have fun working together. And then I found out that when I presented that vision to more and more people, that a lot of people found that vision to be super interesting. And that's how I got a lot of panel invites and followers on Clubhouse and other socials. When people hear my music, nobody cares. And when people, I don't know, get in contact with my company, they don't care. But when experts hear me talking about my vision for the music industry, they start clapping. And that was the weirdest thing for me, because I'm a fairly obscure independent label owner. And one day I was on a panel with some very big hitters, and I just laid it on them, what I think about the music industry and how I think it should progress. And afterwards, the room exploded in cheers and claps, and like, oh my God, this guy is so good, you know? And at that point, I realized that I had the gift to convey my vision to people and to make people excited for something, even if they have no idea who I am. And to do that more with my speech than my music, actually. So I always say, you know, I'm a great sociologist and economist, and a great manager and an average musician, because it's true, you know. Yeah, artists of all sizes of popularity have been getting ridden dry for a very long time. Yeah, absolutely. And for no reason. For no good reason other than greed. Because the record companies could have left them 10%. They'd all be mega fucking rich. And for the record company, it wouldn't have made a damn bit of a difference if they take 95% or 90%. Like, really, it doesn't matter in terms of the balance sheet. Why not give the artist 5% more of the total income, you know? The artist will be super rich and everybody be happy, but that is greed. That is greed. And that is that greed that says, I want to have everything possible. Even if it means I ruin my relationship with my artist, even if it means I ruin the artist, sometimes driving them into bankruptcy, driving them to drugs, into suicide and death, because they want to squeeze the last % out of them. And I'm standing totally with labels when I say we want to recoup the money that we put in there. Any businessman wants to do that. You put money in artists, you want to have that money back. But you don't have to ride your horses to the death. You know, you can pay them a decent salary and make sure that they can survive. And when money comes in, you can give them 10%. Where is the problem? I never saw the problem. And that's when I'll be the artist formerly known as Magic Mike. Yeah. Well, yeah, you want to recoup, but the horse still needs to be happy or it will get temperamental. Absolutely. But I don't think it's... I don't think these things are exclusive or exclude each other, you know? Because, say you make $1 million, and the record company gives 5% to the artist. Yeah, that's 50,000. So they could give 100,000 to the artist and keep 900,000. And in terms of recouping, that wouldn't be much, the difference. But it would be a 50% increase for the artist. It would be huge. So by being so greedy, that has brought on all of these problems, you know, and now they're doing it with big tech. Big tech and big label understand each other really well, and Spotify, Universal, Warner, and Sony have a wonderful relationship where they all own stock of each other, and they're completely in lockstep with the idea that they really need to take advantage of artists as good as they can, with as little respect for anything as they can, and they're gonna do it in any way that they can. And I'm like, wow, instead of being the solution, big tech has become the new problem. Todd says they value, or better yet, they do not value the artist's sweat and tears that goes into what they do. There's a reason most artists do covers rather than originals. Yep. Yeah. And so yeah, I'm a bit here to change that. That is a bit my mission, and that is a bit what I'm looking forward to do. But I'll think about what Beer said. Maybe I shouldn't do another show, like a music and talk show. I don't know. I wouldn't know what the format would be. Todd says originals are scary. To put yourself out there for the first time is a whole wall of emotions. Yeah, just ask me. You start doing originals like this. I only have originals. You play them and people usually don't care about it at all, you know? If I did remixes, people would be like, yeah, that's so good, that's so good. Just literally the shittiest remix you can do will have more clicks than your original, you know? Because people already know it, you know? But then again, of course, you're not making a cent from a remix. You're making nothing from a remix. And so I'll personally be doing only originals. And I'm always advising artists to do originals also. But they can do what, for example, Karma's T and Mike D make. They record when they do covers and then post that on social media as kind of like advertisement clips. And those are super cool, you know. When Karma's T, which is Mistina and Mike D, make covers of, you know, Georgie Porgy or something to engage the audience with it. That's a cool thing. All right, guys, I'm about to lose my voice because what you don't know is that I've been talking for 9 hours straight today. Because before I came in here, I've already been talking for 6 hours, and now I just talked for 2.5 hours more, so that makes it 8.5 hours I've been talking because I've been having a lot of meetings today. So I want to say thank you to all of you who stay with the show for a reason that I don't fully understand, but you're literally making my life better. And I'm gonna hydrate for Scotty. Thank you so much. If you want, go to countzerorecords.com. Check out our artists like Mike and others. They're really good. Listen to their music. You can listen to the music for free. There's also YouTube. But if you buy something, go to countzerorecords.com. Buy it there. The artists get a lot more money if you do that. There's a lot of cool merch that you can check out at that store. You can buy Avio hats and Karma's Tea hats and all kinds of stuff. If you want, go to recordlabelboss.com, where you can learn a little bit about me and also support me. And other than that, I will see you next time on Monday. Monday, 2000 Central European Time. Because we're always on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Always at 2000. Thank you so much for coming on, Todd. Really appreciate that. Maybe you want to join us on Monday. Monday's always the biggest day. We have so many songs. It's freaking crazy. And by the time I'm in hour 2.5, all of my review helpers have collapsed. So Todd, if you want to help review, it will be totally cool. Beer, Mike, and everybody else who's in here, I wish you all a very happy and wonderful weekend. Stay safe. It's still Corona, so don't die in the last stretch. Todd says, I will try my times of volatile because Sun is so young. Yeah. This show is not more important than real life, okay? At the end of the day, it's still, a show. But if you have time, turn on. Stay safe, and I'll see you all guys on Monday, 2000 Central. And you have a good weekend. Bye.